So I think you guys have been enjoying these weekly fragrance rotations, so I'm going to try to keep them up. I know I enjoy watching other people's weekly fragrance rotations, so if you guys are curious what I've been wearing throughout the week, stay tuned. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And also make sure to hit that bell so you don't miss any future fragrance uploads from me. But yeah, of course, as you guys can tell by the intro, we're gonna be doing another weekly fragrance rotation back to back. I'm gonna try to keep these up. So let me know down below if you guys have been enjoying them. But as we always start off with the day on Sunday. On Sunday, I pretty much just relaxed at home all day because I had a very long week prior. And the fragrance that I love to wear when I'm just chilling at home and relaxing is Versace's The Dreamer. Like the name entails, guys, The Dreamer. It's like pretty much puts you into a dream. It's just so comforting and relaxing. This fragrance is very heavy on tobacco and rose. It is actually pretty floral in my opinion for a masculine fragrance, but yeah, this one is just so good. And this is another fragrance that is very sentimental to me. So I have so many memories with this. I used to wear this way back years ago. So of course I have this 100 ml bottle in my collection that I recently picked up. And I also think this fragrance has been discontinued if I'm not mistaken, which would be very unfortunate. Might have to get a couple backups. But on Sunday, yeah, I went with 2 sprays, just a lounge around the house, wasn't around no one, so I got no compliments on that day. And I believe on that day as well, it was very cold outside. So this fragrance here is amazing for comforting. So if you're looking for like a comforting, warm fragrance, check out Versace The Dreamer. All right, so heading into Monday. On Monday is pretty much my first day of the week for work. I was at work all day on Monday. And the fragrance I pulled out is actually a fragrance that was sent out to me that I haven't actually uploaded the unboxing and first impression on. You guys will see that later on in the week probably. But the fragrance is Dossier Fougere Oud. Now, if you guys don't know what Dossier is as a company, this is pretty much let you know really quick. This is actually kind of like a inspired off of company. So this fragrance here is inspired of Oud Wood by Tom Ford. And let me tell you guys very quickly, this fragrance smells pretty much almost identical to Oud Wood. So if you're looking for a Oud Wood alternative at a very inexpensive price, you can definitely check out Fougere Oud. These are also eau de parfum, so they pretty much last a pretty good time. This is my first time actually wearing it. I went with 4 sprays of this fragrance, pretty much around my neck, and didn't get no compliments, but no big deal. I was enjoying smelling this one throughout the day. And honestly, if I would have smelled this on somebody else, I would be like, hey man, you wearing Tom Ford Oud Wood? It's that close. So you guys will see my first impression of this and another one from the house later on in the week if I upload it. But that's what I put out on Monday is Fougere Oud by Dossier. Okay, so on Tuesday, I was at work all day as well, and I wanted to pull out one of my fragrances that works perfect in the winter. And this is my first time actually sort of wearing it for a full day, and it was actually very cold on that day. And the fragrance I pulled out is Varvatos Dark Rebel. Now you guys will know I just recently acquired this in my collection because I just recently did a first impression of it. And wow, this fragrance is very heavy on like boozy notes such as rum, very leathery. I think there's also maybe tobacco in here, but yeah, this fragrance is absolutely incredible. On that day, I also went with 4 sprays. No compliments, but I could not imagine anybody actually giving somebody a compliment with this. I mean, to be honest with you, it's probably not the most appropriate fragrance for work. If you wear this one, people might think you've been drinking all day or all night, and then you just decide to come into work. It comes across like that, very boozy with the rum. I mean, that's all you pretty much get is rum, especially out of the atomizer right now. Very boozy, but yeah, 4 sprays with that, no compliments. It was a very cold day. I don't know if it was snowing or not, but like in the 20s or 30s, and this works perfect for that occasion. Even though the performance is sort of lacking, it doesn't last the longest. I wish it did because this fragrance is such a joy to wear. But yeah, let's head on over to Wednesday now. All right, so heading into Wednesday now, of course I was at work all day as well, pretty much working 11-hour shifts. So I get to test these fragrances out for a whole 11 hours and see if they still perform throughout the entire duration of the workday. But on Wednesday, I actually pulled out a heavy hitter in my collection, and this fragrance is Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense Man. Eau de Parfum. As you guys can see by this humongous bottle, this is actually the 200 ml bottle. I own this one and the Eau de Toilette in the 105 ml. But guys, wow, this fragrance here is absolutely incredible. I'll just give you guys a quick breakdown on this compared to the EDT. This one smells way more smoother than the EDT, lasts longer than the EDT, but doesn't project as much as the EDT. So if you're looking for just a beast of a projector, get the EDT. If you're looking for longevity and just a better smell overall, get the EDP here. Now, I went with 4 sprays of this as well. This one usually always get compliments, and I did get a compliment from somebody that knows I'm into fragrances and stuff like that. And she was just like, wow, that's whatever you're wearing is very strong. What is it? And I was like, oh, I'm wearing Creed Aventus. No, I'm just joking with you guys, but I told her I was wearing a Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Parfum. And yeah, guys, this one works magical in the air as well. When this thing just projects off you, it's so good. And even with the EDP, this still does have the smokiness to it from the birch. A lot of people are worried about that if the EDP wasn't as smoky, since it's more well-rounded and like better blended and smoother. But yeah, this still does have the smokiness, maybe not as much as EDT. That is known to have a ton of birch and just very smoky fragrance with the lemon and stuff. But yeah, this one is just more well-rounded together and much smoother and not as sharp as the original. But I did get a compliment on that day, 4 sprays, and it was also a chilly day since we are here in Ohio and it is currently winter. But yeah, that's what I put out for Wednesday is Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Parfum. Okay, on Thursday, I pulled out a bomb of a fragrance. And like I said, I was at work all day throughout the week. And the fragrance I'm speaking about, you might be able to know what it is from that clicking sound. It is, of course, a Viktor Spice Bomb. This is not the Extreme, this is the original, which I think I actually prefer over the Extreme. Guys, this one is so incredible. Wow, it's so spicy, tobacco-y, just good. I mean, if you love spicy fragrances, I'm sure you already know what this one is, hence the name Spice Bomb. You probably already did research and own this one, but if you haven't, check this one out. This is so good and so masculine as well. And just works wonders in the cold weather. This thing just pushes through the cold weather. Like on a snowy day, this thing, it just destroys the snow as far as like projecting out and stuff like that off your skin. I went with 4 sprays of this as well. I pretty much kept it consistent on the sprays throughout the week. 4 sprays is usually my go-to, to be honest with you guys, but got no compliments on Spice Bomb. Surprisingly, this one does actually garner me compliments quite a lot at work, to be honest with you guys, but of course the mask and stuff, can't really expect compliments nowadays, unfortunately. Cannot wait for that to be over. But yeah, I went with Spice Bomb on Thursday. Yeah, this is just a great reach for the cold weather. You can't really go wrong with this one. This is also very crowd pleasing, so when you wear it, people around you will enjoy it because this is a beast of a fragrance as well. So yeah, Viktor Spice Bomb. So on Friday, I wanted to pull out a fragrance that I haven't actually gotten worn that much since I purchased it, but now that it's colder outside, I can start to wear it more and live with it throughout the day and see how it performs and things like that. But the fragrance I'm speaking about that I wore for the day at work is Guerlain L'Homme Idéal L'Intense. This bottle may look different to you guys because it used to come in a completely matte black bottle, but this is the new 2020 version that they redesigned, pretty much look like all the other rest of the line. But yeah, this one here, usually I wear the Eau de Parfum, as you can see right behind me, is right there. I think I prefer that one to this one, to be honest with you, but this one is just a more dark version without the cherry note that's known in there. This one's heavy on almond, leather. Yeah, just very dark. And this one works like better, I would say, in the cold months than that one. Even though they are pretty similar, like I said, the only difference is this one's a little bit darker without the cherry note. That one does have the cherry note with the almond. But this one is also very good. I went with 4 sprays of this as well. No compliments, but the performance of this is actually very good. Hence the name L'Intense. It should be more intense. I think this is more intense version of the original L'Homme Idéal, the EDT, which I never actually smelled, so I'm not 100% sure. Let me know down below if you guys know that, if this is like the same, just more intense than that version. But yeah, I absolutely love the house of Guerlain. It's probably my top 5 of like favorite houses of all time. Just absolutely love them. As you can see, I have 4 from them. I have Louis, L'Homme Intense, L'Intense, L'Homme Idiot, Eau de Parfum, and then I have Guerlain Vetiver. And they're all incredible fragrances. But yeah, 4 sprays of this for Friday, no compliments, but I did enjoy smelling this throughout the day. All right, so wrapping the weekly fragrance rotation off on Saturday. On Saturday, I wasn't at work, and on that day, I pretty much went out and did a lot of Christmas shopping. I know it's late, but it was very packed as well, so a lot of people around and stuff like that. But I decided to pull out one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. It is sort of like a barbershop fragrance, but done in a completely different way and more modern of a way. And the fragrance I'm speaking about is Zaharoff's signature Pour Homme. Man, this stuff is absolutely fascinating. Very resinous, very balsamic. You have oud, myrrh, frankincense, lavender, of course, giving it that barbershop touch. Guys, this stuff is so good. And on Saturday, I went with 4 sprays of this stuff. I did get a compliment from somebody I was with part of the day. She opened the door and she's like, "Wow, you smell amazing." I was like, "Thank you." It's Zaharoff's signature Pour Homme. But yeah, this stuff is so good. It's so well blended together as well. So smooth and just so rich smelling. It has some of my favorite notes, such as obviously myrrh. I love myrrh, frankincense, all those resins. Yeah, this one is such a joy. I mean, he does have 2 flankers, signature noir and signature royale, which I cannot wait to get my nose on those. But yeah, I love this stuff so much, guys. And that's what I wore to wrap up the week on Saturday is Zaharoff's signature Pour Homme. So that's pretty much gonna do it for the weekly fragrance rotation. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know down below what you guys have been wearing throughout the week. I'm very curious to know. But yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I'll catch all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.